Hi there. How do you like my purple monster? I thought it was appropriate. This journal is from, gosh, is it yesterday? Yeah, it's from September 8th, 2010. The first one of that day, and it's the start of a new Trecina. The Mayan day is one serpent. The journal is, how open are you? Let's find out. Could you have some dark embodiments? What an interesting day yesterday was, with its Mayan calendar 13 energy so obvious. I could feel it and see it as well. Very interesting. I wish I could describe for you what it feels like to not run your own life, but to have your heart lead it for you. It is different. You don't do things. Things are done and you watch them happen. You observe. Things flow through. That lends a good bit more amazement to the things as they happen. It makes them deeper. Their relevance more mysterious. Well, relevance maybe isn't the right word. You just don't know what's what, and mostly you stay that way. Often you just watch and wonder. Like that thing that happened to and through me yesterday. The gathering together of all desires, of all embodiments for the light. That's made a change in me. Though it's somewhat subtle, I can feel it still. Something is truly different. I'm just amazed at the whole thing. Didn't even post any videos yesterday, and for me that's unusual. If I was in mind, I couldn't do this. I'd be too worried about ego cropping up with such things. I'd limit and edit myself. I'd question it pretty severely, probably. One can't really know until one walks in those moccasins. So it's hard to speak for that. That's also the beauty of just speaking for self. We can't really know the full reality of another being. We can open to that and sense much of it, but the fullness of it, we can't know. No, not even the empaths. Why not? Because we have not walked through that one's lifetimes or had that one's experiences. That makes the difference, the change in perspective, and it's great. So, in my book, or rather my way of looking at things, since an actual book may appear one day, it's best to know that you don't really know anything. I've heard it said by some teachers I trust pretty well that once deep illumination is found, one realizes that nothing ever happened at all. None of it. It never happened. Well, it's something to ponder, isn't it? Those things that make no sense. Well, no sense to the mind, of course, but then that's a given if you're here on my page. No, some things don't even put themselves together for the heart. The heart can just look at them. No understanding arises. Now, for me, that's just fine. I marvel every day at life anyway. I like realizing I don't know anything. It gives me new eyes to see much more than the average person or seeker even. The eyes of innocence. Try them on. They fit you nicely. It's just a matter of will, of choice. You can wear them as well. Children, they know that they know nothing in a relative sense. That is part of their innocence, their simple humility. It's so pure. Now, Life being backwards, like it is from this vantage point of heart, one sees that children, they really know quite a lot more than the adults around them know about many things. It's pretty funny, the way things like this are continually backwards. One would almost think the mind was a backwards making machine or something. So consistently is this to be found in life. Life when perceived through the mind as opposed to the heart. As compared to the heart, that is better. Mind is not really opposed to heart or vice versa. They just lost their right relationship somewhere along the long journey of embodying. They got it mixed up. Yes, once again, it is true that mankind was severely messed with by the dark force. Well, I'm going to shock you now. Better get ready. Are you ready? Okay, try this on. Maybe in one or more of your embodiments, you too are one of these dark ones. Let that penetrate. Don't go running away from it. How's your humility doing? Is it there for you, standing you in good stead? Can you see the possibility? The possibilities there? Excuse me, just lost my place. Talking about walking a mile in the other guy's moccasins, this is the real thing. Can you accept the possibility that this may be the case? Watch yourself there. See how you're reacting. This will tell you much, will illumine things within for you, help you with self-knowledge. So just be with that. Do what you can not to run, not to fight, just to sit there and be with the possibility that this is the case. Be open. This makes the judgmentalism, the blame game aspect of things really light up, doesn't it? We see how we want to take one part of life and put it out there, over there, anything but in here, right? One with us. We don't want to own certain things, don't even want to consider the possibility of them. Though we can't prove either side of the story, and we know that, still it frightens us. Interesting, isn't it? Well, it's the mind it frightens. It's the odd thing about every coin having two sides. Yes, we are truly light beings. Don't mistake my appearance here. And yes, in their trek through time and space, light beings take both sides of the coin. They want balance. They want all the learning that is available, all the experience. They want to understand too, deeply understand all of this. So they play both sides in the theater that is life. They are not afraid. A big part of what we're feeling when we consider this, it is fear. Plain and simple, it's fear. Just take a look at that. Why would you be afraid to own something dark if it's real? Do you think you are perfect? Well, if not, then do you not think the darkness is included in perfection as well? Why wouldn't it be? How high is your perspective on things? How can you know? Okay, back to earth with you then. We're only discussing possibility, remember. Nothing too terribly threatening. But maybe, just maybe, you learned a few things, new things about self, and that would be good. The lessons will continue unveiling themselves through your days if you've been open. That's how it works. We open a door and go through it. We are greeted with all kinds of new things. We look at them. In just watching, the learning begins to flow. We're shown certain things. We're open to them. We are quiet with this in the heart. Then, as we go through our days, we begin to notice and realize that the learning is continuing, is going on in our heart. Certain things come before us, rise up from the heart to point out this or that is relevant to the lesson we got earlier on. The learning flows on. Life is so tremendously beautiful, my friends. Do make room for that in your looking at life, for the magnificence there. Be open to see this. You have to allow it in first. It won't force itself upon you. What kind of magnificence would that be, huh? No, that's why it's the voice small and still, so unutterably quiet.